Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Bruin Steel here. This is my post-game video for Game 5 of last night between my Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors. The series was tied at 2 going into this matchup, and that was just not good of a performance. It was pathetic. The Golden State Warriors beat my Boston Celtics 104-94. They have taken a 3-2 series lead in the series. They had taken a 3-2 series lead, 104-94. And from the get-go, the first half was just a horrible performance. Just from the start, the Boston Celtics were nowhere to be found. And, the whole reason we lost this game was because of stupid turnovers. I didn't watch the game because I was working, but I heard a lot of people saying that, oh, the turnovers killed us. And I saw the stats, and it wasn't pretty. And the Golden State Warriors have given us our first back-to-back loss since March. Can you believe that? The Celtics have not lost back-to-back games since March. That's literally a long time, and it's been just back and forth for the Boston Celtics. Like every time they lose, they win after. It's just, I believe we had a 7-0 record when winning a game or whatever, but the Golden State Warriors, they have handed us our first back-to-back loss since March, and it's just, and Celtic fans want to give up early, and look, I kind of wanted to give up early because the turnovers killed us. This Golden State Warriors is too strong, and, that's just that, and Steph Curry is just an unbelievable basketball player. It, that's how it is, and, the turnovers killed us in this game, and look, Celtics fans want to complain about the referees. I know there's a lot of people complaining about the referees, and if you haven't seen the stat, the Golden State Warriors had more. I believe the Golden State Warriors literally had more fouls than us, and it's just that I didn't really see much of the game. I know that Steph Curry went off a little bit. I mean, he only had like what 16 points, but it's literally the turnovers killed us, and now we're in a brick of elimination. Well, not elimination of not winning a championship. We're down 3-2, and if we want to win a championship, it's gonna be tough. We gotta win Game 6, which there's a possibility that we can, because we've been look. The Celtics fans are saying, "Oh, it's over." We've been down 3-2 before. Haven't you forgotten? We were down 3-2 against the Milwaukee Bucks in the second round, 3-2, and we came back to win the next two. It's still possible, but it's not going to be easy. We got to win in Game 6 in Boston. We got to regroup, and then somehow steal a huge one in San Francisco in Game 7. We just can't turn the ball over. We just got to play good defense. We can't let Steph Curry shoot these threes. That's what's been killing us in this series. I mean, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. Well, we don't have to worry about Draymond Green because that guy only scored like what 2 points in the last couple games. But this game was just from the get go. The Celtics were just out there looking like idiots. Their heads cut off. That's just sad. But looking at the stat for the Celtics in this Game 5 loss, Jason Tatum is, and I can say this: Jason Tatum isn't gonna win MVP. He's been having some ferocious games. 44 minutes on the floor for Jason Tatum. He was 10 and 20 in field goals. He was 5 and 9 in 3-pointers. He was 2 and 6 at the free throw line. Just so bad. And then he had 27 points. He had 10 rebounds, 10 defensive rebounds. Al Horford, 33 minutes on the floor, 3 and 6 in field goals. He was 2 and 3 at the 3-point line, and he was 1 and 2 at the free throw line. He had 9 points. Robert Williams III, 30 minutes on the floor, 4 and 5 in field goals. He did not shoot a 3, and he was a perfect 2 and 2 at the free throw line. He had 10 points. He had 8 rebounds. Like I said, he's the key. He's been giving the Celtics chance after each rebound. Marcus Smart, he was 40 minutes on the floor, 7 and 15 in field goals, 3 and 6 in 3-pointers. He was 3 and 4 at the free throw line, and he had 20 points. Jaylen Brown, 44 minutes on the floor. Jaylen Brown was 5 and 18 in the field goal, and he wasn't on fire in the threes. He was 0 and 5 in the 3 pointers, but he went to the free throw line a couple times. He was 8 out of 10 at the free throw line. He made 8 out of the 10 attempts, and he had 18 points. Grant Williams had 3 points. It basically was just a field goal and a free throw. And Luke Cornett, pretty much at this point, and me and Doka, they pretty much brought in the practice squad because we were losing by a bunch. Luke Cornett off the bench, 3 points, 1 3-pointer. And then you get Morgan, Sam Haslett, and Aaron Neesmith. Neesmith hits actually he hits he shot 3 3-pointers. Not three free throws. Sorry. And you got a quiet Derek White with 1 point. You got quiet Peyton Pritchard. He was 0 and 3 in the field goals, 0 and 3 to 3. He was 0 points. But that's just that. Going into the Golden State Warriors stats. Draymond Green had 8 points. He was 35 minutes on the floor, 3 and 6 in field goals. He was 0 and 2 at the 3-point line, and he was a perfect 2 and 2 at the free throw line. And he had 8 points. Porter had 15 minutes on the floor, 1 and 3 in field goals, 0 and 2 at the 3-point line, and he did not go to the free throw line. He only had 2 points. Andrew Wiggins, an unbelievable basketball player, someone that's been giving the Celtics a lot of issues in this series. 43 minutes on the floor. He was 12 and 20. He was 12 and 23 in field goals. He was 0 and 6 in 3-pointers, and he was 2 and 3 at the free throw line. And he had 26 points. Steph Curry, I wouldn't say he struggled, but he was 37 minutes on the floor. He was 7 and 22. He did not shoot a 3. He was 0 and 9. He was 0 and 9 in the 3-pointers. Someone that been killing us in the 3-pointers. He went 0 and 9 in Game 5, and he went 2 and 2 at the free throw line. And he had he was 2 and 3 at the he was 2 and 3 at the free throw line, and he had 16 points. And then Klay Thompson, 40 minutes, 7 and 14 in field goals, 5 and 11 in 3-pointer, and he was perfect 2 and 2 at the free throw line. He had 21 points. And then looking at the others, you have Looney at 2 points. You had Peyton the second, 15 points, and then you got Poole with 14 points. And look, the story of this series was just the stupid turnovers, and I'm actually going to go over the team stats right now, because it was just ferocious. Looking at the team stat, the field goals, the Celtics were 31 and 75. They were 41.3% from field goals. The Golden State Warriors were 41 and 88. They were 46.6% from the field goals. Surprisingly, the Golden State Warriors didn't have a good 3-point shooting percentage. They were 9 and 40, not the best, 22.5% from threes. The Boston Celtics, they were 11 and 32. They were 34.4% from the 3-point line. The free throws, the Golden State Warriors were they were pretty good at the free throw line, the Golden State Warriors last night. They were 13 and 15. They were 86.7% from free throws. The Boston Celtics, they were 21 and 31. The 67.7. The amount of missed free throws in this game was just horrible. 67.7% from the free throw line for the Boston Celtics. It's just not good. Total rebounds, we had 47 rebounds. They had 39. 8 of our rebounds were offensive rebounds. They had 4 offensive rebounds. We had 18 assists, and they had 23 assists. 2 block shots even for both teams. The steals, like I said, the turnovers was just crazy. They had 9 steals, we only had 2. And here it is, man, the turnovers. This is just, you can't do this in the NBA Finals. That's just straight. If you do this, you're not going to win. Turnovers, 18 turnovers to them 6. 18 turnovers for the Boston Celtics. Golden State Warriors, 6 turnovers. You see that, it was literally like a turnover fest. Like, holy shit. Like, I was looking at this game and, like, what it was going on. It was like they're out there turning the ball over, like, multiple times. 18 turnovers for the Boston Celtics. Golden State Warriors, 6. You can't do that in the in the biggest stage, especially in the biggest stage of the NBA Finals. You can't turn the ball 18 times, man, and especially they only turned the ball six. Like no wonder this Golden State Warriors team won. Only 6 turnovers. Boston Celtics 6. So it's been like it's a turnover fest. And the points in the paint, they killed us. 50 points in the paint for the Golden State Warriors, and we had 36. And look, the personal fouls, 28 personal fouls for the Golden State Warriors, and we had 16. Look, the story of this game was stupid turnovers. The turnovers was just unbelievable in this game. Like 18 turnovers to 6. That's a huge gap right there. Like you can't do that. And like I said, you can't do that, especially in the big stage like the NBA Finals. And now because of this shit, you're down 3-2 in the series, and the best you can do is regroup. Emi Udoka gotta get a game plan. Emi Udoka has to have a game plan in Game 6. We have to win, and then find a way to win Game 7. Well, like I said, the Golden State Warriors, they're great. They're an unbelievable basketball team. If we lose, I'm not gonna be mad because we already went through 3 tough teams in the Nets, the Bucks and the Heat, and Golden State, they're tough, man. And props to Steph Curry. He's an unbelievable basketball player. I mean Draymond Green, he's a great player and all, but he needs to get his temper straightened up. Andrew Wiggins is an amazing player. Klay Thompson, they just got a unbelievable squad over in Golden State. Game 6 is. I believe it's Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. It's Game 6. The Celtics are in the brick of losing another chance at the championship. We look to tie the series. It's just the story of this turnover is just the story of this game was just stupid turnovers. That's basically what this game, why we lost this game. And now the Celtics are down 3-2. Game 6 is Thursday night. We look to tie the series. Hopefully we can win and fight another day. I have a chance to win the NBA championship in the Game 7, which will be huge. Obviously. But anyways, the turnover fest just was a nightmare. That's all I have for you guys in this post-game video. Thank you guys for watching. The Golden State Warriors beat my Boston Celtics in Game 5, 104-94. And the Golden State Warriors have taken a 3-2 series lead. And Thursday night, the Golden State Warriors will have a chance to beat us and win a championship, where the Boston Celtics are trying to win a Game 6 so they can force a Game 7, where both teams will be playing for the NBA trophy, the NBA championship. It's going to be a heck of a race. We'll see what happens, but I'm just saying, you can't turn the ball 18 times. You do that, if we do that in Game 6, we're losing. That's just that. But anyways, I'm Bruno still here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be here for my post-game video Thursday night, whatever the result is. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Just a terrible, terrible loss. The turnover fest. Nightmare. Basically, that's what I'm going to call this game. But anyways, I'm getting out of here. Go Celtics until I die. I bleed green. Go Celtics. See you guys later.